Ebusiafo aha eye Kintu TV. Miss Winnie Dim send a new face that would be back into TV swa. Meso sobe saskawami na washa to other platform no ma comment or comment section na say. Emo we mfisi so be notification bell so ama nsembi e be broken to TV no. Why first person na wonya nsemi bi tie no ehuni yakoso e wo maga na eni wiase afane na. Member SMS fanda you know fa kam ho na audio ba ko bi abeto yeponso. Nsem bebre na ekoso eye na ye president na nado edi nsem bi atudwa. Yonko je nsem no ntwom ni wia sanso aba ebedi ho nkomo. Medamase.
I took the decision that that would be a betrayal of the trust that the Ghanaian people put in me on the 7th of January this year. And as a result, we established this committee within the government to design a policy for us, not just to stop it, to reclaim the land, to let our rivers work again, but also to see how we can figure a way for all these able-bodied young men who are involved in this activity to find an alternative livelihood. So it's a package. It's a package that we have designed to try and bring this menace to a conclusion. I've said it in the cabinet, and perhaps it's the first time I'll be saying it in public. I am prepared to put my presidency on the line on this matter. I've heard it being said that I should be careful. Many of these people voted for me, and if I continue this exercise, perhaps they will not vote for me again. If by the grace of God I'm in a position, my party allows me to go again, and I have the health and everything to go again, that I'll not get it again. And I'll say to myself, well, this is a choice that all of us have to make as human beings. Do you do what you think is right, or do you do what you think will allow you to get along? I think that you do what you think is right. That is what you're required to do.
What a position he took then. But suffice to say that the fight has been lost. At best, it's fast going downhill. But the president still has his job, with only a few months to end the second and final term. Nonetheless, former director of the Ghana School of Law, Ansasari, wants the president impeached.
The president must be called upon to end Galamsey now. The president must commit to himself. He must make a public declaration on radio and television, giving us a fixed date on which the following may be done. All equipment and machinery at Galamsey sites must be removed immediately. And if I say immediately, I mean now, or not later than 7 days. The president must apologize to the nation for his failure to end the Galamsey fight. 3, the president must do the honorable thing by resigning in accordance with the statement he made, that he was putting his 8-year rule on the line, that if he could not end the Galamsey fight, the price he would pay would be to leave office. He should exit now, because he has failed. No one should tell him that he has failed. He knows he has failed, and he must do the honorable thing by resigning. If he does not resign, it is going to affect his running mate, ßawumia. We know, if you don't know, I know, that ßawumia is not in control. The people who are in control are those we do not vote for. The president knows the people who are in control. Lest Ghanaians be taken for a ride. If the Galamsey activity is not ended by the current president, who is also the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, the MPP must be voted out of power.
But is an impeachment possible? Is it worth chasing at this point? Would it bring any desired results? We'll get those questions answered by a legal practitioner. But I told you also in the beginning that the president is facing multiple calls to action. Another one is from the health sector. Now, they are appealing to the president to immediately impose a ban on all forms of small-scale mining activities in the country. Now, in a joint statement, the leadership of the unions emphasized the critical need for the government to bolster regulatory and enforcement agencies to effectively combat galamsey menace. Also in the statement, some details I want to share with you at this point. If we've got those at the moment, the demands on the president are really simple. They say that the president of the Republic of Ghana should direct a total ban on small-scale operations. The government of Ghana should strengthen regulatory enforcement by resourcing the relevant security agencies to clamp down on all persons who flout this directive and prosecute them expeditiously. They also say all political parties should make a public declaration and publish a duly signed document on their commitment to fight illegal and unethical mining activities in this country. How about we bring them into the conversation right now? Franklin Owusu Ansa is General Secretary of the Health Services Workers Union. Franklin, good evening to you. Many thanks for joining us here. Obviously, this is a nicely worded statement, but I want to ask you why it has become important for you as a union to wade into the call, into the, the discuss around illegal mining at the moment.
Thank you, my dear sister. Good evening to you and good evening to your cherished listeners. It's become necessary unions wade into this field because the menace is not only affecting people living in those communities, but it's affecting all of us in Ghana. If you look at what is happening to our water bodies, if you look at what is happening to our forests, and even what is happening to our farmlands, there is the need for all of us to make this call. As the health sector union, we want to believe that this is the right time to call on our governments, our chiefs, and everybody to join us to say that no to galamsey. Many research have shown that these days, there are a lot of emerging diseases that can be traced to galamsey activities. If you go to some of our major hospitals like Konfanoche, there are a lot of births with disabilities, and this can be traced to galamsey activities. We are also finding kidney problems that can be traced to this, and many more diseases. And if we don't wake up today, we are destroying Ghana. And that is why all the unions in the health sector, we have come together to say no to this. In fact, writing this statement, we want everybody to know that we are giving government 1 week. After 1 week, if we don't hear anything from it, we'll put ourselves together and address these issues by ourselves. And we know what to do.
I see. I mean, when you say that, when you say that you address these issues by yourselves, what do you mean?
Well, if all the health sector unions come together and we say we want to do an activity, you understand me better. I don't want to put the cart before the horse. Let the 1 week pass. We will all be in Ghana. We will see what we will do to save our water bodies, to save our forests, and to save our farmlands. In fact, if you look at what is happening, we recently read from Ghana Water Company that it is causing them to treat the water we are drinking. And even beyond that, go to the foreign market, our cocoa is being rejected. The quality has come down. If all these things, we don't see the need as a nation, it is bringing untold hardship to the health workers because we are facing more new diseases and it's bringing untold hardship on the health worker.
Absolutely. And so Franklin, you say that you have given the government 1 week. Is that to say that you have officially written to the government? Who did you send your letter to?
In fact, government has a machinery that monitors the media. With what you are doing now and with the press statement that we issued this afternoon, we want to believe the security agencies have picked it. Government have picked it.
I see.
Everybody who is concerned has picked it.
Franklin,
this is not the first time.
I understand and appreciate your effort to want to use the media for this. But if you have not sent it through appropriate channels, then it would appear this is just a cosmetic, attempt that you have made.
Well, if that is how you see it, let's wait, and then when the 1 week elapses, let's see what will happen to all of us.
Would it not be easier and straight to the point if you address this to, say, the presidency or the sector ministry?
So you wait and let's see. If you think this is a problem, then join us. We want to believe that the medium through which we are channeling our information and our message is clear and everybody understands us.
We absolutely understand. Thank you so much, Franklin Owusu Ansa, who is General